Hello, good morning everyone, and good afternoon and good evening where you are. Welcome to live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your training coach. Hope that everyone is well, guys. I hope that everyone had a very great trading week last week, and we have started another great trading days today. So let's begin first of all what we are doing today in this live session. Before I begin this session, make sure guys you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. I'm back with some new great trading opportunity coming up today in the market, as you can see, with the new weekly opening. And I would like to really invite you everyone to join this live session. Now, before I begin this session, as usual, make sure that you guys give a big like and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's quickly look at the market. Just I will take a little bit of break here. And enjoy. Okay, so guys, I hope that you everyone had a very great weekend and ready for another rocking week coming up. All right, so let's see how we can find opportunity in the market today. See the little bit of movement here in that zone. All right, so ready for the day, ready for the week. Let's see how it goes. All right, so we see little things coming up in the chat, and let me know guys, how are you doing everyone, and what was your experience so far. And I would like to start with gold today. A little bit of volatile gold. We see that quite a few instruments showing significant trading opportunity, including gold. And gold was really volatile since we see in the morning. And I'll do a complete analysis, and then we'll go back to where we can find trading opportunity. Let me see what's happening currently in the market. All right, so let's see. How was your weekend, guys? Let me know in the live chat so that I know you are ready for another great trading week. Sir, thank you very much. Good morning for joining the live session. All right, not yet started. Good day. Hello, thank you. Hello. Why you stop London session? Sugam, we are doing the NY session. If you guys want, London session will be starting very soon again. Thank you very much. My bigger boss, thank you very much. Kakulan, hello. You're welcome. Good day, boss. Hello, coach. How are you doing today? I'm very well, thank you. Mark, good morning. Good evening from Philippines. Good morning, good evening. Look forward to your analysis this week. Sorry, absolutely. I'm trying my best to give you the best possible analysis, education, trade, everything possible in the market. Let's see what's happening today here in that area, in that zone. Now I'll be beginning with gold today, and then we'll be looking at other instrument as well. Now looking at gold, what we see that in gold market so far, once the market open, okay, so gold, looking at the daily time frame on gold, what we see from the daily perspective on gold, this is the daily chart. Last day of trading week has formed this wickless candle. All right, this is a bullish candle that has a long wick at the top, and today so far we have seen initial pullback has come back down below the daily 20 EMA, And then what we saw that the market, from after crossing the daily 20 EM has gone back up. Now I will be first of all starting with gold, and also we'll be looking at other instruments, GBP USD, GBP CAD, and also other pairs as well. Let me know guys in the live chat which one you are looking at. We'll be looking at that as well. I hope that you guys can see me, can see my chart clearly. Let me readjust this one here on the screen so that you guys can see me everything. Now I think it's clear to see. All right, so let's keep it like that. All right, so now here what we see from the daily time frame on gold, this is a bit more complicated price action. Sometimes it looks like that's why we need to look at the higher time frame. First of all, looking at the weekly time frame. Now from the weekly, we have seen that back-to-back 2 weeks up and down candle. All right, we have seen that from the weekly perspective, there is a weekly bullish candle followed by another doji, but both of these weekly candle is basically creating a still series of higher low. And as a result, this week today so far, what we have seen, the market open and then the price initially has come down, trying to push up again. Still, you see there is a long wick here on the weekly on gold, and from the weekly perspective, looking at guys bigger picture, is still showing a little bit of bullish flavor on gold. Still the market is a little bit of upside on gold. What you saw that from here there is a long wick candle, a bullish candle followed by a doji. Now back to back 2 bullish candle has given significant possibility for gold to go up to create a new higher high. If you look at the monthly on gold, it is in fact from the monthly, it is a bearish market long-term perspective. And what I think that before the monthly close, you could see that gold is coming down to create a new lower low. At the end of the month, we might see downside, but for the time being, what I think that gold likely to go up a little bit more. As we see previous week, the market left this long wick candle. Now as the price, you can see today so far has come down, tested the lower, some part of this lower wick of this weekly candle. The price highly likely will try to go ahead and fill some of this long wick, as there is an imbalance in that zone from the weekly perspective. Now looking at the daily, right, we see that there is a wickless candle, and also there is a liquidity here. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, we can expect gold to have a bounce to the upside after triggering some liquidity from this level. And this is why, as you can see, there is a long wick candle, and there is imbalance in that zone. As the market moves from imbalance to fill that zone, that there is a probability for some upside momentum. Now if you are not sure about the imbalance, don't hesitate to ask using the live chat. I do discuss everything, but I need to know which area you are still not sure about what topic. So from the lower time frame perspective, in that zone we see that basically gold in that area, this is the gold support level here, and from that zone we see a previous session has formed a shooting star here. All right, so this shooting star, as a result, this session so far the market open initial upside, and I think that you see there are long wicks here, and this market is still maintaining series of higher low here. This is a lot of zone, that this is a vacuum here, you can see it's a void, so you could see some attempt from the buyers to fill that void before the monthly close, and then we could see that gold is coming back down. So from the short-term perspective, if we look at such as a 1 hour or even in the 15 minutes, 5 minutes, I think that is still gold may try to break to the upside. Now looking at the 15 minutes, we see that's the reflecting here. Long wick candle is being created, and the price is respecting this support. You can see here it is creating series of higher low, and we can expect gold to move up in that direction. And you see there is a weakless candle here as well on the 15 minutes, and also there is a one here. So this is the market opening with a gap, and as we predicted, exactly did that. Has gone back up from this triple top, has dropped, has gone back up again. It's trying to create a pattern here for a reversal to the upside. And I think that gold in that area is for the price to basically will have an upside bias, which is highly likely on the lower time frame. You see this weakless candle, the liquidity here. So it's liquidity like a it's like a sweet for the ant. If you look put some sweet and the ant will come to eat that. It's like a liquidity is like for the price is like sweet for the ant. And we might see that slowly the market is going back up to fill that zone to grab that liquidity. So now let's see where we can find our opportunity. Now, to enter a trade, what we need, a violation of any kind of important level. Then we can look for entry opportunity. Now from the 1 hour, you can see here, we saw that upside again, the price. This is the 1 hour candle. Now here we see that the market is coming down for another pullback. So any kind of price action confirmation on the lower time frame, we can look for entry. Now this is the 30 minutes. You can see, so this 30 minutes candle that we see is getting rejected from the top. In that area, anytime we will see that in that zone, any kind of entry, we'll look for buying opportunity on gold. So let's see buying or selling based on the real-time price action and confirmation. And let me know, guys, how was your weekend? Good afternoon from Nigeria. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening. Good day, coach. Thank you. Each and every live you make improve my trading skills. Lord keep you for us beginners. Yeah, absolutely. This is the intention of everything that I do here. All right, so this is the intention, is to help you, help the traders, and appreciate that your mention and support to the channel. Make sure, guys, you leave a like and also subscribe to the channel, and also check out the the first link below this video. Check out the website link if you want to be part of our trading community. Also, you can do that. Couple of spots is still available. You can do that using the link. Visit the website and then you can join us to be part of the trading community. Hello, coach Trevor. Good morning from Jamaica. GBP JPY. Hello, thank you very much. Hello, sir. Good day. Could you add Euro GBP? You mean the Euro GP? What do you mean by Euro GBP? You mean the Euro GBP? Good afternoon. Stream live from Uganda. Waiting for plot. Yeah, thanks for that. Hello. New GBP CAD. What's up, people? Thank you. As you can see clearly. All right. So let's we see that gold trying to create that movement here in that area. Now I will be looking at some other instrument before coming back down here. We see that in that area, let me see, GBP JPY. Okay, so I will be looking at GBP JPY, looking at the daily time frame. What we see that from the daily perspective on GJ, so GJ today, once the market open, what we see that the market has gone up initially, trying to try to test this 20 EMA from this level on GJ. Now this market, if you look at from the higher time frame, from the monthly, we see that GJ might try to break this low. All right, so you see that GBP JPY, it was in a very long term bull market. If you look at from here, we can see that GBP JPY from this level created this massive move followed by this correction, and we see that from that zone GBP JPY trying to break the low, and we see that in that area on GJ the market trying to break the low to create a new lower low. This is a long-term bull market, but the market looks like they're changing its trend. And if you look at the weekly time frame, we can see that so far today, last week was a long bearish candle, and with that long bearish candle, what we see that the market from that zone breaking to the downside. All right, so with that break to the downside, if you look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, this is the long week candle on the daily, and with that long week candle so far, GJ so far has gone up today from the daily. And if you look at the lower time frame, the market, what I think that in that zone we could see after a little liquidity trigger, we can expect for the price to come down from higher time frame or intraday time frame perspective. Now looking at very lower time frame on the 15 minutes to see where we can trade, this is a very what I can say the nasty range here on GJ on the lower time frame. Until we see that breaks, I will not be it's not a good place for entering a position on GJ at the moment. But what I think that in that zone we can expect GBP JPY to break to the downside to create a new lower low. So let's see which way the market is heading. As soon as we will find suitable entry opportunity, I will be looking to enter GJ as well for potential selling opportunity. All right, so let me know guys which way you are trading, and we'll be looking to have some good trade as well. Good evening coach, what's your local good morning? GBP USD, yeah, absolutely. So let's see, looking at GBP pairs, now we see that GBP USD, GBP pairs, I was expecting to have a bull move but didn't do that. Now if you look at the monthly, let me see where the market is heading. Now from the monthly, we can see that GBP USD is strongly bearish at the moment. What we see that from this level, from the monthly perspective, this is the monthly price action on GBP USD, and from that zone okay, so this is the monthly price action on GBP USD. There is a long bearish candle, and with that so far the market is in a very sharp in a downtrend, and we can expect for the price to come down to create a new lower low. Now if you look at the weekly time frame on GBP USD, we can see that from the weekly perspective, from this level, all right, there is a strong drop on GU from the weekly, and the price below this support level, and I think that any time we can expect an upside momentum even as with the monthly close coming up, because this market from the daily, if you look at GBP USD, all right, daily price action, which is potentially highly so far bearish, but at the same time what we see here in that zone, the market has broken this support level. All right, so with that break of this support, the price below this important swing low, and as the market moves from liquidity to liquidity to discuss, what I think that GBP USD from this level had a drop correction, so the market is creating series of lower high and lower low, And what I think that on GBP USD we can expect for this price, it is in a very sharp downtrend, and anytime we could see that it is getting a reversal to the upside, as there is a monthly close coming. So in this lower time frame, from intraday perspective, if we look at the 4 hour, we can see that GBP USD, the market, this is the doji is being formed here, and still it is gathering liquidity, so it's still maintaining the downtrend, but we could see further drastic drop or reversing from here. Based on the price action confirmation, we can look for entry, but at the moment on the lower time frame, it is still maintaining downtrending market structure. All right, so let's see how it does. Dishan, GBP CAD, hello coach, CAD JPY. Okay, so what do we see on CAD? We see that CAD pair GBP CAD. So GBP CAD, I had a trade today, didn't work out, so we can close it. It's a very high risk to reward ratio trade, didn't work out. I expected it to go up to create a new higher high, but we see that the momentum is still very sharply bearish. But anytime I will be waiting for a really good trade on GBP CAD, because this market, the way it is dropping, it will go up almost in the similar way. All right, because very highly likely that if you look at the weekly time frame on GBP CAD, it is an unusual drop on GBP CAD. Looking at the monthly as well, very sharp drop, and with that drop, anytime we could see a complete upside momentum in this market. Now looking at the weekly on GBP CAD, we can see that from the weekly perspective here, with this big drop, all right, and the price has broken this support level here, all right, and with that break of this support on GBP CAD, what I think that highly likely we could see a deeper pullback. And if you look at this market from the trending perspective, we see that this is the this is the support level on GBP CAD, and this support, if you look at, is completely broken towards the downside. This break on GBP CAD is against the trend. All right, so what is against the trend? When you see a market breaks against the trend, this is where you see that the market may create a false break. It's a sign of fake out, and we can expect anytime potential reversal. Now this market on GBP CAD, you can see it is an established uptrend, and in that established uptrend, what we see that the market is breaking completely opposite direction of the trend, and I think that anytime we can expect GBP CAD to have an upside bias to retest this level. So I will be waiting for an entry to the upside for this potential movement. At this point, this market, I wouldn't go for any kind of selling opportunity, because it's a very what I can say, the very falling market, and it's well below, it's overextended to the downside. This market, I think that anytime will go up for a pullback. So let's see, whenever we can find entry, we'll be looking to enter a trade on this one. So we see that GBP CAD as well, there is a potential for upside bias. As soon as we will find that, we will be looking to enter on this market. All right, so let's quickly go back to gold to see where is the entry. Now looking at here on the, let's see here on gold 5 minutes. Here it is forming a very peculiar price action on gold. for me is still the market is maintaining that upside momentum, which is still bullish. If you look at the daily, let's draw the daily levels, guys. Here is what we see from the daily perspective. This is the daily support here, and also there is a daily weakless candle in that zone, and this is the daily high. Okay, so very interesting. So from the 15 minutes, if we look at, yeah, there is still probability to reach that zone where, 1927, we can expect a touch at least today to gather liquidity. All right, now let me see where we can do that. See that upside coming, and this is where we can see how the market is triggering that upside. On GBP CAD also, I think that the market is doing the same way. We might see any time on the GBP USD as well. So you can see that it's just trying to break the high. So okay, so from 30 minutes perspective on gold, it just has broken the daily high. Okay, here it has broken the high, and what we could see in that zone for the price to news on Friday, ICT and SMC will be discussing that. Good evening, coach. Good morning. Long week. Yep. CAD approaching triple bottom on monthly. GBP CAD. Yeah. Gold. Which pair is that? Okay. So what do you think about going long on AUD USD? So you are thinking to go long on AUD USD. We see that gold is trying to form this bullish pattern. So because it's trying to form that bullish pattern, we could see on AUD USD as well that bullish price action. Right, so we see that AUD USD, this is the lower time frame price action on AUD USD. AUD USD, we look at the daily. So this market on AUD USD, I'm still not very impressed for buying, because if we look at the monthly, which is still long-term downtrend on AUD USD. Now from the monthly perspective, you can see it's a long-term downtrending market. Now from the weekly as well, we can see that it's a downtrending market. Now from the daily, what we see that this is also a downtrending market. Now from the lower time frame perspective, we see that AUD USD here, if you look at AUD USD, always in most of the time you'll see just reflect gold as well, and this is the candle that is closing, which is still bearish. Still, this is a bearish candle, this current one. Why? Because if you look at this one here with this, you can see this is a drop, narrow, dodgy, another drop. Now this candle just has tested this level, so support, down resistance, form this long wick candle. The next one might go up for a little pullback, and then we can expect still further downside on AUD USD. Now let's quickly look at the news calendar to see where the market is heading. All right, so we see that in that area, from this perspective. Now here is coming up, today is 25th in my zone. So you have seen early today 6 p.m. Euro been released, and so later today coming, there is no news today. Tomorrow, I mean in my zone, different time zone, so tomorrow we will be looking at dollar 12 a.m. in my zone, and then AUD. So AUD and USD having quite a few high impact news coming up. So with that news, what I'm expecting on AUD USD, this is a little bit in a choppy fashion, but with the monthly and weekly close, we could see that AUD USD still dropping down. Now this monthly candle on AUD USD, if you closely look at what you can see, that in this monthly candle on AUD USD, this is so far a very narrow range on AUD USD, and that narrow range on the lower time frame, if you look at what we see here, is that the market is, see, this is a narrow range respecting this resistance, and we could see slowly coming down again, maintaining this dynamic resistance, and the market may continue to drop in that fashion. All right, so any trade coming along the way, definitely we'll be looking to enter. All right guys, let's see now gold again. We see some upside bias again coming up, and any entry opportunity, definitely will be entertained to open any position as soon as we will find that. And in the meantime, guys, I have a really good question for all of you. The question is, and I have a good question to ask you guys, is that what's your trading objective? It is important for me also as a trading coach that we are trading together. I really need to know what's your trading objective as a trader. I mean, do you want to be a profitable trader on your own account, on your own fund, or you are trading on a funded account and you want to be a prop trader or what's your goal in trading. Like, everything has a reason, isn't it? It will help me also to know exactly what you are looking at, so you know that where we can get to work together. You can see the gold in fact has reached that level, so look for entry. In the meantime, let me know, guys, what's your trading objective. Like, do you trade in your own fund and you want to be a profitable trader in your own fund, or you want to learn the skill and then trading in a, okay, so I got Mugda, prop trader. All right, so I got you, prop trader. And who else? So what about euro dollar? Can we sell? Okay, joke, thank you very much, joke. Let me know, guys. Okay, so yeah, prop trader, there you go. All right, prop trading to fund my own account. Okay, very good, very good approach. Yeah, this is what I recommend. All right, I want to trade my own account and be profitable and leave my 9 to 5 job freedom. Okay, very good. Not bad, not bad. That's a good point. Yes, I want to be profitable in my account and I want only to help my family. I trade almost a year, blow every account, but I will succeed one day. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm sell on gold. Okay, trading for living, very good. Mugda, can we sell gold now? Okay, euro USD. Good afternoon, coach. My trading objective is to be professional profitable trader as you do, Simon. Absolutely. Okay, so I see that quite a few you guys have a very good intention and objective, because without proper clear vision, okay, it's not possible to achieve anything. But when you have a clear vision, it is achievable. All right, prop trader. Okay, prop trader, I want to grow my trading account to about 20K. Okay, so in fact every one of you have a very good intention, very good goal in mind, and I believe that which is very easily achievable as a trader. Now, see, trading, everyone had a different objective. That's completely fine. Okay, as of now I'm trying to build side income along with my regular job. Okay, very good. I want to make career about what of Forex. Okay, trading Forex. Okay, so this is I would say that a very good approach for those who want to be a trader. So watching you trade giving me confidence to develop my skill and trading. Okay, okay, so I see that many of you have a very good trading objective, which is good to hear. What I would say that if you really trading my own fund. Okay, Trevor, very good. Okay, so if you want to be a profitable trader in either way, okay, in your own fund or in a prop farm or prop account, in either cases you need to develop that skill set of being a profitable trader. Now, being a profitable trader is definitely not a one-day job, you know that very well, and neither it's a very hard job, not a a lifelong goal. Absolutely. Why you are worrying with euro USD? Yeah, where do you use gold? So No, I'm not ignoring euro dollar. Why should I ignore euro dollar? Is euro dollar will make me upset? Not at all. Why should I? Okay, let me see euro dollar. All right, so euro dollar is, which is, we see that there is a downside on euro dollar. If you look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, it is a bearish market on euro dollar. And looking at the weekly, so we see that there is a weekly doji on euro dollar, which is, once the market opened today, from that zone we saw that the market started to drop. And if you look at the monthly, we can see in the same way from the monthly perspective also euro dollar started to drop. And if you look at the weekly perspective, we can see that from this level euro dollar started to drop. Now looking at the daily, what we can see that from the daily perspective, from this level, so you see that euro dollar, which is a potentially bearish price action. Now from the further lower time frame, from intraday perspective, we see that euro dollar, there was a big drop followed by a consolidation pattern here, and from that zone the market is maintaining series of lower high and lower low. And we see that from that zone, what we see that euro dollar slowly trying to be bearish. And I think that, you know, after breaking the low, as I have discussed in the weekly forex forecast, from this support level, we could see that after breaking the low, euro dollar may continue to rise up again to fill some of the imbalance here, because this market, you can see, sharply dropping, leaving a big gap here. And I think that after breaking the low, we can expect an upside bias on euro dollar to fill that imbalance. And because of that, I'm still not selling euro dollar, because I think that there is a very high chance for euro dollar to have an upside bias, as it has broken this swing low. Right, there is a liquidity below this level, and as you can see, the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. We can expect for the price to go back up to this liquidity zone before breaking towards the downside. All right, so let's see what it does. What do you see? Gold going, sir? Okay, gold, as I mentioned earlier, we see the locally upside gold currently. Now if I look at the daily, still there is still upside bias is possible on gold, and this is what we are waiting. And this is sometimes very interesting to look at. You can see that euro dollar is showing downside, but gold is still showing upside. And we could see that gold, you know, ultimately going back up to this resistance level again. And so it reached that level. For me to, for a short term selling, we need to see that gold has broken this high before we can see some short term selling opportunity for this zone. But still it is maintaining that upside, all right, on the lower time frame. And that's why to sell, some of you are asking for sell. I wouldn't be interested until we see break of this high. 1927 at least needs to be broken, and then if we see that the market is maintaining that downside, then we can look for selling. If we see that price action confirmation, guys, price action is the key. Okay, so price action is very, very important to look at. So why your chart showing more long weeks compared to our chart in trading view? Yeah, okay. So going back to, okay, we look for an entry on gold. As soon as we will find, we'll jump on a trade. Be patient, guys. As you know that we do open quite a few trades in this live session. So in the meantime, let's quickly look at your trading objective that we are talking about now. You know that either you are trading on a prop account or your own fund. What I have found in this quick search is that the biggest struggle is to handle the emotion coming along with up and down with trading, and keeping the risk management plan very, very strict, so which is very important. And risk management is the key to be profitable as a trader. There's no other way but doing the risk management. All right, so why does this happen? In fact, all right, so it's because of the impatient, not having clear vision of where you want to go, short-term gain. This all of them, that could be a big reason that traders fail. And there is the 90% failure rate. You know that very well. How many of you know that 90% trader fail because of that reason? Because of the not having a risk management plan, not putting a stop loss, not having a risk management plan, and not knowing how to do the risk management, also a key factor. So, but if you have a risk management plan, and if you know how to calculate the lot sizes, how to be patient, then definitely it's a big freedom, which is, I can show you now in going back to the chart and to show you how trading is so easy. It's very easy. So it's come down because of not being able to hold a trade to the point where it will give you that profit. This is the main reason why most traders fail in this business. Okay, so let me see here. Now from this level, this is the 5 minutes chart. What I think that gold might go up, gap liquidity, and then we can expect it to come down to create a new lower low. All right, so let's see euro dollar. Now euro dollar showing a little bit of different pattern than current gold chart. Natural gas, okay. Is there resistance for gold? 1925, 1926 level. Yes, the resistance on gold that I see at 1927 level. So you might see break of that resistance, and then we can look for potential selling opportunity if we see that after breaking of the daily high, or we could see continuation to the upside. That's why we need to see how the market is closing here today on the lower time frame. What do you think is easiest when trading, scalping or swing trading? Very good question. What do you think is easiest when trading, scalping or swing trading? So what's your opinion, guys? What do you think? Which one is easiest, swing trading or scalping? Yep, shale gas. Do you think gold is grabbing liquidity before 1917? I think that gold is still maintaining upside bias. All right, so I still think that gold is gonna push up before from this level. Still there is an upside possible on gold because the imbalance is in that zone. All right, how do you know that trend? All right, trend is your friend until it bends in the end. When you see a market maintaining series of higher low, you can expect for the market to break to the upside. Now if you look at this 1 hour chart on gold, what do you see? That the market is maintaining series of higher low. This is the support level, and you can see that this is a resistance level here. All right, so what do you see here in this market? The market is maintaining series of higher low in that area, and the market is putting pressure on this resistance line, creating series of higher low. And you see that there is a long candles that has not been tested, which is an imbalance in that zone, and the chances for me is to the upside. I could be wrong, nothing wrong to be wrong. All right, being humble is the best being as a trader. Now you know that this is also one of the main reason why trader lose money, is to be, you know, to be afraid of being wrong. And this is not your fault, definitely, because it's the way our society, everything operates at school, at college, university, in the family, everywhere. You want to be right, and this is sometimes causes a lot of stress in us unconsciously, because you know you want to be right in all aspects. But being a trader means frequently being wrong but making profit is the main key. You know, if you um, there is a term called reasoning, all right, and very few people can reason intelligently. Reasoning is the key to understand many things. When you know how to reason, you basically go above, where you know, above average all the time. Very few people can do reasoning. So what is reasoning? Reasoning is like, you know, why do we do the things that we do, is called the reasoning. So you see that you know that most people, as a matter of fact, this is what I'm saying is the fact, is that most people don't want to be successful, they want to be right. Okay, correct. So as a matter of fact, if I say, instead of most people, you can say we. So you want to be correct, okay, rather than being successful. So this is where the stress comes in place when it comes to trading. You'll see that if you pay attention, you'll see that basically when a trade goes wrong, there is something works inside us, is that, you know, you'll see, if you very carefully pay attention, then you'll understand that this works all the time. Is that, let's say, you see it happens all the time when you got a trade, all right, and that trade has gone, you know, has gone, let's say you open a trade, all right, and then after you open the trade has gone up and hit the profit target. In another situation, you'll see that you open a trade and then the trade has come down, hit the stop loss, but before hitting the stop loss, you close the trade. You see that you will feel very happy when you see that, okay, I was right, that I closed the trade before it hit the stop loss. So there is always a tendency to think that I was right or I was wrong, instead of thinking how much I am making out of this trading or what I am doing. This is very important. That's why it is very important that, you know, creating an awareness is very important to understand the reasoning behind everything that we do. So being right always, if you, let's say, if you are insist to be right all the time, then you're not gonna be a profitable trader, because profitable trader more often being wrong. But when there is a right, they take a bigger profit, and that's how a profitable trader trade. And you know, that's why they said that you have to be comfortable of being uncomfortable. That's how you can become a profitable trader. All right, so okay, so I had a question. Some of you ask which one. All right, so scalping or swing trading. Good evening. Okay, swing, set it and forget it. Very good. The chain, parabolic swing, okay, straight swing, swing more easy, I think. Yeah, DXY, very good. Scalping, patiently waiting. Okay, Swing trading, in my opinion, need more patience more than scalping. Okay, swing trading is easier than less risk. Okay, swing, I think, okay, swing trading goal is to be profitable regardless of type of trade. You are very good, Jackson. Okay, so I want to know how many of you are here as swing trader and how many of you are a scalper in this live session. Can you make a comment? It will help me to also understand your trading style. How many of you are swing trader and how many of you are scalper naturally in this live session? Before we look at the gold trade, let's find out where is the entry. Guys, are you ready for another great trading opportunity? Now there is a candle close on the 4 hour, so let me quickly look at all of them to see from swing trading perspective. There's an opportunity here. Aussie yen, we had a trade last week, good one, and then AUD USD, let me see here. AUD USD, we see that there is a downside momentum. CAD, CHF, CAD, JPY, GBP JPY, CHF, JPY. So CHF, JPY looks like that bearish. Might see some pullback. Euro AUD bearish. Euro JPY, AUD USD, Euro NZD. So euro dollar, okay, euro dollar looks like that with the 4 hour close, which is showing potentially bearish price action. And okay, we see the NASDAQ. Now the previous session a bearish candle, and from that zone the price started to drop again. So dollar CAD, so dollar CAD, you might see dollar CAD going up for a pullback and ultimately coming down from this daily 20 EMA. We could see dollar CAD testing the daily 20 EMA and then coming down. So for short term, we might see some upside bias to this level, and then we can expect for a downside. Dollar Swiss franc is pushing high, dollar yen also moving upside. But anytime we could see that dollar yen is reversing back. So dollar yen is very strongly bullish because, you know, dollar yen is a long-term historically bull market, and we see that this market is not standing anywhere, so you could see keep pushing high. WTI. So in all of them, all right, so what I see that because dollar is getting still stronger, we can see the DXY as well has got sharp rejection. Looking at the monthly, now the price on all of them including DXY, in all of them is approaching a monthly resistance. Let's quickly look at the DXY. Will give us clear direction in the market, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. So let me see how we can find an opportunity on DXY. Let me see. In the meantime, so if I was under impression I can do well if put time effort in something. Now I do not well at despite putting effort. I was under impression I can do well if I put time, effort into something. Now I do not do well at all despite. My confidence is low. Okay, Zofia will discuss that. I think that it's just a perception. Can do it. Swing, okay, nothing easy. Swing trader, priceless explanation to viewers. Okay, very good. Scalper, GBP JPY. Okay. When I'm trading, I'm lose small but win big. Meaning if I lose, then it's 1%. Yeah, absolutely. That's the main way of trading. Getting downtrend in my opening, there's a good opportunity. Swing trader. In swing trading, you trade. Okay, scalper minute to hours, day trading. Okay, so what I would I got a couple of you. Okay, so I think that this is what Zofia said, is many of you are in the same, under the same impression that when I'm trading, I feel like you're losing confidence, because trading is like that. Trading is like that because it's a feedback. When you open a position, that's why I was telling that when you are a profitable trader, you have to really understand how trading works, so that you can hold on to that belief of being a profitable trader. Because we have put a high expectation on something. Sometimes we can explain it in a completely different way. All right, so let's say if you put on something on a pedestal, for example, let's say you want something very badly, it's not gonna come to you. Very simple. This is how this universe operates. See, if you badly want to be a profitable trader, like you want it, not gonna happen. This is how this is how everything works. If you want something badly, it's not gonna come to you. So you might say, then how do you how you need to want it, or how you want it? You need to want it in a way that you are not creating an excess potential that is stopping you from getting what you want. See, what I'm telling is the untold real truth that will change you look at the world. So there are two ways we can gain or become something. You can gain or become something from the way that everyone you see outside of you, everyone is doing, everyone is getting. What I'm saying is effortless, without putting effort, anything to become. So what do I mean by this? Anything. So this is a very complex subject to explain, because it's trading here, right? We are trading, we are a trader. But what I will explain might exceed the niche of trading. So there is a niche specific things that I sometimes need to be very screening when I'm explaining, because it's a niche of trading. But what you need is more than trading. That's why sometimes cross that zone, and to help you out where you are now. What do I mean by this? See, what you really need is more than something more than trading, being a trader. Because every one of you have a goal to become a profitable trader. and that's why I sometimes blur that boundary and try to go out to see where actually things are needed to explain. So what do I mean by this? See, anything and everything you badly want, you won't get it. If anything and everything we badly want, we get it, then everyone would get it, right? Everyone would become a profitable trader, everyone would become rich, everyone would get everything. Then why we don't get it is because we overly want it. Anything you overly want, not gonna happen, not gonna get it. So then how do you need to want it to get it? You need to want it in a way that you are not getting attached to it. So in one sense, that if I tell you that anything, okay, you want, you won't get it. You will get who you are. So this is the reality. And when you go to that path in that sense, everything becomes like very, very easy. Very, very, trust me, it becomes like a fluid. So how does it work? For example, let's come to the point of being a trader or being a profitable trader. Now, if I bring an example of one of you, let's say you want something, but now you got, you lose confidence, right? If I tell you, then why did you lose confidence? You might say, okay, I lose confidence because I tried a lot, but it's not working, and then I lose confidence. So what happened is that when you tried a lot, you actually exhausted, or you dissipate a lot of energy behind it to fight with the nature's force. How does it work? For example, when you want something badly, there is a resistance is created to the things that you want, because subconsciously, anything you want, it becomes much easier for you to manifest in your life. All right, it's become much easier. So imagine that you are here, right, and you want to be a profitable trader. So when you want to be a profitable trader, what happened? Okay, so when anything you want to be let's say you want to be a profitable trader, and then you set a goal, but you got immediately attached to that goal. So attaching means like it's sometimes it creates a different meaning, but it's a very, very simple word to understand. Being attached means that you are biased with the outcome. So being detached means that no matter what happened, you are okay without it. That is the simplest way to understand. For example, let's say I'm doing trading, right? See how it feels like to you now. Let's say I have a trading account, I have a trading channel, I have a trading business, I have a trading coaching center. If tomorrow morning I wake up and I see that everything is gone, everything, right? I don't have a trading account, I don't have a trading business, I don't have a trading channel. Now, how much sad I will feel in that situation will determine how much I am attached to that things that I am having. And this is the biggest misunderstanding. People think that, okay, if you are not crying for the things that you lost, that means that you don't love it. But the other way around, the more attached to it, the chance that it will be difficult for you to maintain. It will be difficult for you to do it in the right way. Detach means that your emotion is not being absorbed by the things that you have. You are not, in one word, you are not controlled by the things that you have. All right. So this is how the things happen. So then things will come to you automatically without any effort. It's gonna come to you. And that is called the power of being completely detached from the things that you are doing. And then you can do it in the right way, and you can take it in the right way, and you can drive it to the right way. So for example, if you want to be a profitable trader, but if you don't become a profitable trader, you're still okay with it, right? That's where you are not attached to it. So, and then you can become a profitable trader very, very easily, because you are not spending any, you are not wasting any energy behind the things that really what I can say, you're conserving energy. We are not fighting with the nature's force, that is, you're not trying to control in one word, and then you can get the things that you really want. And that's how you can be a profitable trader. See, this is where you need to, like, this is the real thing that you can do, and then you can become detached from the things that you do, and that's how you can have anything that you want will be yours. All right, so let's quickly look at, and then we'll be looking at that how we can do. So look at gold, please. Yeah, okay, let's make a look at DXY. Think we heading to 1990. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you very much. All right, so let's quickly look at now on so it's called you know you need to put an effort, and at the same time you need to be grounded. So it's a balance between effort and being grounded, and then you can create, you can become anything, you can do anything. So you need to create a balance between putting an effort and then setback, and let the things to happen for you. So we'll discuss more on that. I hope that, guys, you're enjoying. Make sure you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let me see now on gold here. From that zone we see that rejection. Let me see if there is any entry opportunity here. Okay, so from this level again we see that sharp rejection, and let me see where we can find an entry. Guys, make sure that you stay patient. Jumping on a trade is always possible, but at the same time we need to, okay, so we see the GBP CAD. This market I was expecting for a sharp rejection. This is an overextended market. I don't know how far it's gonna drop, but I think that any time we can expect a reversal for this market. Let me see if there is any reversal coming up. So from 30 minutes on GBP CAD, we see that there is a bullish candle. Okay, so I had early today a trade on GBP CAD, didn't work out, but I will be opening again another GBP CAD trade here. So this is a swing trade and it's a very big risk to reward ratio I'll take, because I could be wrong on that trade as I mentioned, but if I'm right, I'll take a big profit on this trade, because what I think that this market very highly likely we could see a deeper pullback, which is possible. Let me see on that trade from 30 minutes. Yeah, so I will be opening again a swing trade on GBP CAD, again stop loss below this low, and this trade I'll be targeting at least 5 times. If I'm right, should go at least 5 times on that trade. And also I'll be opening in the account as well. So stop loss at 1.6434. Yeah, guys. So here in this trade I have 25 pip stop loss. All right, now if GBP had managed to reverse from this level, which is a probability, okay, then because this market is overly extended, all right, and what I think that we can expect a reversal from this level due to overextension. And from 30 minutes perspective, this is a bullish candle, and there is a probability for an upside bias, and in that bias it managed to do so. We see that on the MT4 platform the market is slowly getting some bullish candle is being formed. On the 15 minutes also there is a probability for an upside bias. So This is a 5-to-1 reward to risk. If it managed to bounce to the upside, we could see that it's hitting only the full 5 times profit. If it isn't, no problem at all. In that case, I'll just hold a position and keep that happening. So let me see what happened right in that trade. Now this is a swing trade though, guys, so make sure that you do the proper risk management. I do the proper risk management when I'm opening a trade, and we'll come back to it later. Make sure you join the free Telegram channel, guys, to stay connected for everything that I'm doing here. The free Telegram channel link in the description area, you can join that if you want to stay connected with us for everything. And you see here, it's the 1 hour chart. This is a very overly extended from the monthly. Yeah, so this is where we have set our TP on the monthly 20 MA. Okay, so we'll leave that. All right, so let's keep that GBP CAD. Yeah, I'm expecting it to form on the lower time frame an inverted head and shoulder. Okay, so here, let me see, 30 minutes. Okay. We can see some bounce coming up, which is predicted. All right, so we might see that inverted head and shoulder on the 5 minutes time frame, and if this is the case, then we should be able to see some upside bias here. This is the main reason the trade is open, and if it is reversing from that level, we should be able to see some aggressive movement on GBP CAD. This is the main goal here, is to take bigger profit target, smaller risk, and if it is giving us that, then we'll be taking the full 5 times profit on this trade. All right guys, and I hope that you're enjoying. Make sure guys you like this stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, and also press that bell button for everything that I'm posting, so that you are notified for anything that and everything that I'm posting in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So let's quickly look at that gold trade again to see where the market is heading. Let the GBP CAD play out, which is a swing trade. Set and forget. Don't too much stress on it. Just make sure that you do the proper risk management, open in a right account, and then leave it for itself to be played out. Now here on gold, from 15 minutes time frame, we can see that the market is now this is a 15-minute chart, has broken the low, so there is a big rejection on gold from that zone. Now this is very important to see where it is heading from that level. See that here. So GBP CAD looks like that it's forming that pattern that we are expecting. So you see that this is the 5 minutes time frame on GBP CAD, which is forming that inverted head and shoulder. So I'm expecting to have an upside bounce. If it does, then we take that trade in the right direction and we'll keep that holding. Guys, I hope that you're enjoying. Let me know if you're enjoying, and make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me. You can join our community, link in the description area. If you want to learn the strategy that I am trading and also be part of the trading community, don't hesitate to visit the website, link given in the description area. So here we see that in that zone the market is heading to the upside, and I want to see that it's giving us the thing that we look for. This market is extremely overextended to the downside, and if it managed to reverse, that will be a big blow to the upside, because it is completely opposite direction of the trend. Let's look at the Fibonacci perspective in this market. Now, if we take our Fibonacci from high to the low, so what is a Fibonacci? Fibonacci is, what is Fibonacci? Fibonacci is a nature's code, all right? So if you look at the Fibonacci, then you see actually the real truth, what it is. If you look at the nature, let's say sunflower, right? You can see that sunflower. Have you seen, how many of you see that sunflower? So sunflower, all right, is like that, and that's completely clearly organized by nature. which is the golden ratio. And you'll see that Fibonacci in every aspect of the nature, right? So fractal, sunflower, pine cone, everywhere you can see that Fibonacci. So what is a Fibonacci? Fibonacci is if you take the first two number in a Fibonacci series, 0, 1, summation of the two is the third one, and then second. So if you add these two, you'll get the third one, and then get the fifth one. All right, like that. This is called the Fibonacci series. So which is the way the the infinity or the infinite nature of the, so nature express itself through the Fibonacci sequence. And the time is not linear. If you look at the Fibonacci, then you will see that in fact time is not linear. So which is also, if you look at that, if you look at your trading, you can use that Fibonacci, that golden ratio, to find the golden ratio of Fibonacci, which is in trading is the 61.8% Fibonacci level. Minimum is 38.2% Fibonacci. Now if you look at that perspective, we can expect an upside bias for a deeper pullback, which is the previous week, above the previous weekly high. And what I think that on GBP CAD, that there is a probability for the price to have an upside bias, and this market is overly extended to the downside, and it recurs Fibonacci pullback or Fibonacci retracement. Now from the lower time frame perspective, we can see that the market has broken the low, and we see that there is a pattern of reversal. So for me, the way I have expected GBP CAD to have a reversal, if you look at the 5 minutes, we can see that this market is forming that inverted head and shoulder. Potential reversal is possible, and if it bounces to the upside, it should take us to the level where the Fibonacci is we are expecting, and from that zone we can expect for the price to go ahead and test this zone where we are expecting, and in that case we should be able to see some upside bias. If we see that, let's see where the market is taking us, and then from that zone we'll be looking to see capitalize. Along the way, if we see that some more trade coming up, we will be adding up position. All right, so let's see how it does. Let me see the gold again, guys, where gold is doing here on this lower time frame. Let's see where market is heading. All right, so this is the 15 minutes on gold. Now here is the key points on the 5 minutes time frame on gold is for the price to break from this level or to go back up again to create another higher high. So let's see the daily perspective on here. Okay guys, so let me know where you are at Swing trader. Okay, good evening, sir. I'm from Lakmal from Sri Lanka. I think gold is going up 19. Okay. You think that gold is going to push to the upside? And I think so. Okay. Let's buy now. Shall we buy? Okay, we'll look gold support breaking. Okay, so look at I'll buy GBP CAD if it reach 1.637.1. So let's see. I see that potential for swing trading because TP is what number I can't see clearly. Okay, so for GBP CAD, TP for me is set. Let me see in my account I have open. So my TP at GBP CAD is 1.65848. So GBP CAD, my TP that I set at 1.654 like 848. All right, so this is the TP that I have set, which is the 5 times then my risk. So let's see how it plays out. And it is important that we need to see that the market is in fact reversing from here, right? So from the 5 minutes, got form another long week candle. It might range a little bit here, but let me see what it does here. Okay, so here we might see some kind of consolidation and long week candle, and then could see that the market is heading to the upside. We see anything can happen in trading. Trading is like that. But let me see in the meantime gold. Okay, so here gold, we see that again it's forming that pattern. Let me see here. It's a very narrow range. CAD. And here is the sometimes the market makes very interesting price action. So this is the 4-hour candle. Definitely it's not gonna go up directly, but we might see some consolidation here, and then finally we can expect an upside bias. If it is reversing from here, it's gonna form this kind of doji. All right, so our TP is our SL is well below, so should be, it is reversing, then we should be able to see that it's happening here. So let that keep that running. Let me see the gold. Now gold is forming, trying to form another pattern here, and I think that it's gonna push up again, right? So you see that the market on gold, the lower time frame, it's creating that pattern, that potential bullish pattern in that zone. On our 15 30 minutes. Problem is sometime the range is sometimes very low, that you see the price is still maintaining series of lower high in that zone. So that could lead the price not being able to break the high. And let's see here. Okay, so the here gold price action is potentially bullish in that area. Let's see the GCAD. I want to see that this one is getting rejected, which is from 15 minutes back to back 2 candles forming that bullish pattern. So we see there are some potential upside on gold as well. So you see that gold is forming that pattern. There is a probability for upside on gold as expected. Let's see where you can find an entry. So there is a potential for here for this potential upside. Let me see where you can find an entry. All right, so we are on one trade. I want to see that more trade coming along the way, guys. Did you like this stream and subscribe to the channel, guys? Make sure you do that. And any question, don't hesitate to ask me using the live chat. I'm here. It's going to break the downside, create a lower low. The 4, okay, very good. Gold is buy. Okay, it's going to break. Should I take? Okay, good evening, coach. Gopi, can you explain today's 2 trades of gold? Today's 2 trades of gold. Yeah, I'll be explaining absolutely. Thank you for asking that. So I'm asking about GBP. What is your TP target? So the TP target that I have taken, okay, we see that gold is just pushing high. We are not on that. Let me see. It might be okay. Gold is going to swap on high. How which places start London session daily live streaming soon? Noman, yes. You guys, if you want everything, it's coming up. We are doing this one, and I will be adding the other option also for all of you guys. Absolutely. Every session I create here for all of you so that you guys can enjoy it. And all the trade that I open, all the position that I open for all of you to help you in your trading journey. Definitely. Thanks for being here, and also make sure you like this stream by smashing the like button, and also subscribe to the channel. Let me see in the meantime what else we have on dollar yen. If I look at from the daily, we see that dollar yen is aggressively bullish at the moment. We see the dollar is pushing high from the weekly, very sharp from the monthly. The price is heading to the monthly resistance line now at the moment, and this market is aggressively bullish. If we look at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly perspective, this is a there is a huge liquidity trigger in that area from this long wick doji. Also there is the doji here. Every week we see that the market is forming series of higher high and higher low. If we look at the daily time frame here on dollar yen, we can see that this is the last day of trading week. After multiple liquidity trigger, the price has gone back up and heading to this resistance line. And I think that now, what I think that, you know, dollar yen, we might see break of the high, and then we can expect deeper pullback. We look at the 1 hour, which is a very sharp vertical move, and in this market, any kind of drop towards the downside break of the swing low will give us buying opportunity. Or if we see that, because it's the end of the month, is almost hitting the monthly resistance, if we see that clear reversal on that, we'll look for selling opportunity as soon as we will find that. But we'll see that how the market is reacting, and we will be reacting based on the markets, you know, prediction on markets movement, how the market is giving us the opportunity, we will be taking in the same way. All right, guys, I hope that you are enjoying. Make sure we like the stream. Still, we have a lot to take for today's stream. Still, we have some more time to look at the market to find the best trade possible in the market. And if you are ready for opening the best trade, also make sure that you stick till the end, and give a like, subscribe, and check out all the links in the description area. Something might be beneficial to you. Dollar yen, yes, we'll look at that. So can we sell gold? You want to sell gold? Why? You have too much mugda, you have a lot of gold to sell. That's good. I see that it's a bull market, and I think that this market is basically feeding for more on buying rather than selling. I see that there is a potential for this is trying to break the high, so I would be more of interested on buying rather than selling. What do you think, guys? Let me know. Are you planning for selling, or are you planning for buying? Which, you know, what's your bias on gold? My bias is still bullish. Okay, so here from 30 minutes on gold, which is closing in 2 minutes, which forming a bullish price action, a bullish engulfer. So this red candle, immediate rejection to the upside, multiple liquidity grab. There is a potential for upside bias on gold. I see that there is an upside probability for gold, and let me see where we can find entry opportunity. See, this is here you can see there is a reversal pattern here. All right, there is a consolidation, and the price is broken to the upside. We might see a retest and then continuation to the upside is possible. So any kind of pullback, or we might see now a retest and then continuation to the upside, which is we can expect on gold. All right, so let's find out where we can see that movement. So looking back on this one, GBP CAD, which is consolidating in that area. So basically this consolidation can mean to have an upside bias. From 1 hour, 15 minutes, and even on the 5 minutes. Okay, so GBP CAD, we still see that I'm still running. If I look at gold again, what happened? So let's see now, go guys, quickly we'll be looking at the indices, and then I'll come back to gold again. Looking at the US30, potentially US30 from 1 hour. From weekly, monthly, daily. Okay, so from the bigger picture, we see that US30 there is a significant drop in this market on US30, and it is a, this is a long-term bullish market, US30, you can see that. And in that long-term bull market, we have seen that quite a few weeks the market started to drop. See the weekly price action on US30, and the price already has come to a very significant zone where we can expect for the price to go up for a pullback. I will be more interested on US30 to find the bullish trading opportunity, because this is a, if you look at this market, you can see that this is a long-term bullish. You can see there's a big consolidation here, right? So from the weekly, and then has formed this big move followed by this correction, and I think that US30 very soon might give us a big bull opportunity here. If we look at the daily, we can see that from the daily perspective, the market is forming narrower candle in that zone. So locally it is bearish, okay, locally it is downtrend, but I think that anytime we can expect an upside bias, until we see that confirmation is still not sure yet, but there is a probability for an upside bias, like all the instruments that we are expecting. And from 1 hour chart, there is a 1 hour candle here. Once we see US30 has formed that suitable reversal for potential upside, as there is a monthly close coming, until that we just need to see, because here still this market is not, it's not for selling for me at the moment, because though it's a locally downtrend, but globally, if you look at the especially weekly and monthly, it is a long-term bull market. All right, so for me to enter any position, I just need to see that US30 has given us suitable reversal pattern here, and then we can look for buying opportunity as soon as we will find that. Please connect my chart. Euro dollar, planning to tell after the London sweep. Yeah, absolutely. Last week shall help for us. Okay, so let me see here on, see the dollar yen also moving in the same fashion, in the same speed, same momentum. So Gamard, euro dollar, yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. But before that, let me look at NASDAQ place coach. Okay, here are euro bullish. Okay, so we looked at US30. I'll be looking at NASDAQ as well. Okay, so looking at NASDAQ here, NASDAQ, looking at the daily time frame, what do you see here on the daily perspective on NASDAQ? If you look at the weekly, First of all, I'll look at the multi-time frame approach. Why? Because when you look at the multi-time frame, you can see how the market is doing, because from the higher time frame perspective, then you will know that exactly what the market is doing. Now, if you look at the monthly on NASDAQ, we can see that with this monthly impulse, we can look for at least a Fibonacci retracement in that area. Now, if we look at, this is the impulse on the monthly, we can look for a pullback, and the market is nearly there, and highly likely that we could see that NASDAQ is coming down to this zone where there is a Fibonacci retracement, and in that zone we can expect for the price to have another upside bias. If we look at the weekly time frame on NASDAQ, we can see that from the weekly, this is a significant weekly support level, right? So this is the support here, and in that support, what we have seen is, you can see the price every time creating series of higher low, and there is a probability on NASDAQ as well to have an upside bias. Now, if we look at the daily, we can see that the market has formed a doji. What I think that we might see that the price is consolidating on the lower time frame, gathering liquidity, and then bouncing to the upside. Now, from the further lower time frame, we can see that here the market is consolidating in that area. You can see there is a big movement happen from this level. We could see local trial for another break, and from that zone we can expect NASDAQ to have an upside movement. All right, so in that zone, what I think that from this local time frame on, I'll be waiting for a local in that zone, I'll be waiting for any kind of reversal, and as soon as I will find that, I'll look for buying opportunity. If we see that the market has come down, has gathered liquidity, then we can look for buying on NASDAQ. All right, so until that, we need to observe the price action as the price is approaching the support level. Locally downtrend, we need to wait for the price to come down, and then we can look for buying opportunity in that area. All right, so let's quickly look at GBP CAD again to see. So here we can see that this market is in this local time frame, it's again consolidating. This is the 5-minute chart. Still trying to market is still not reversing from that level. So it's going to consolidate a little bit, but it's a very, very sharply dropping market. I'm really surprised to see that this market will drop further. I think that it's should be going up for bigger pullback, at least to the 20 EMA zone. So the monthly level, and if you look at that weekly, it's a very unusual if it drops further. if it bounce, that will be a massive move to the upside. So we can expect it might consolidate in that area, but let's see if it is forming that head and shoulder. Now if it is bouncing off this level, expect it to have an upside bias where if the level is getting rejected, that means that there's a buyer here, which I think that it's gonna should have a buyer in that area. And you can see that whenever coming down, see that upside, and that could lead that price to go up here. And as you can see in that, if it managed to bounce off the level, then we can expect to break all this high. So if it managed to bounce off, then you see there are quite a few long week candle, and there is a huge imbalance in that area, the big dropping market. You look at on the 15 minutes, you can see that how far the market has dropped without proper pullback. It's an absolutely big bull market, a big bearish market, and really need a decent pullback to the upside, which okay, so leave that. Let me see the gold. Okay, so you see that gold had another wave of drop after breaking the high. This is a very interesting here on gold as well. So the market is on gold, which is very interesting here. It's trading in a very narrow range, but it's still, we could see that upside on gold. We're gathering liquidity from here. Let's see the 15 minutes. This is a significant level of support, and very, very interesting price action on gold as well. So you see that here Gold. Here, the multiple times liquidity trigger. I think any time after breaking the low, we should be able to see some upside bias. Let me see if we can find that entry. Okay, here today's daily low. This is the daily low for today. Okay, there is a massive drop, which is a sign of we might see a bounce off this level. So this is the okay, we see some melting down on gold. Let's find out where we can find an entry. Okay, so once we see that, we will be, first of all, find out where you can find the entry. So the price below the daily low, right? So there is a probability for because the price below the daily low, what I'm expecting an upside bias from this level. Let's see where from weekly. Okay, so it might come down to break the weekly low. All right, and okay, so here price in a very crucial level, guys. Let me see what's gonna happen here. So what I'm going to do on gold, I will go for a long trade from here on gold, and the stop loss will be below this low, right? And I'll target at least here, so 2 to 1 risk to reward on the trade. Now if you look at the daily, we can see that this market is overextended to the daily time frame and also lower time frame. So with that trade, let me see here, it drops, then drops, but just one moment. I'll be first of all looking at, let me see, just need to when entered, guys. Let me see what we see here. One more candle I want to see, and then we'll be entering. Let me see here. Okay, so we need to wait for one more candle because it's very aggressive. Let me wait for one more candle. Haven't gone. So it's for the liquidity trigger, and then we'll be entering once I'll see that price has given that opportunity. There might be, it's so it's gonna break the weekly low, very highly likely, and then we can look for that entry. In the meantime, let me look at the GBP CAD. So GBP CAD has rejected. So now there is a probability for, okay, so you see that GBP CAD again has got rejected. That means that there is a very high chance for this market to have an upside bias that I'm expecting. Let me see here. This drop on gold, this is the weekly low. Let me draw the weekly low, and then from this level, yeah, so let's find out where it is doing. Along with the GBP CAD here. Okay, let it play out a little more, and then we'll be looking at that. Very good. 1915. Please check GBP CAD, likely to pull back around 1914. Yep, gold is dropping. Yeah, that's you see, but I think that it's gonna have an upside bias very soon. There is a, after forming this triple top, it had a breakdown, but you can see that it's approaching the weekly support level, and from that zone, after breaking the weekly low, you could see that upside bias. But it's still, you see there is a weakless candle from the weekly perspective, from the daily, and from this weakless candle the price has broken the low, means that we can expect now and a momentum to the upside. So now either breaking this low, right, 1912 or 1913, or from that zone you can expect that upside bias. So this 30 minutes that we see had a big tail in it, and guys, which way you are heading with the gold, let me know, because of FOMO. Yeah, absolutely, Sophia. Vijay, if you zoom in your chart, you can have more weeks. Okay, very good, Sophia. That's a very good solution to it. So let's find out now where, here we see that what's happening in that zone. If we see that enough reversal pattern, we can look for bullish opportunity. Otherwise, let me see what it is doing, and then we will be looking to trade based on the price action. Here we see a little bit of reversal. This is a red, like this is a bearish pattern here in that area, and because of that we see the downside. And now here, if we see enough, confirmation, then we can look for buying. Otherwise, let me see what it is trying to do, because the price below the weekliest candle on the daily, when in that zone, I really hesitate to sell at the moment. Let me find out what's happening, and then we'll look for entry based on price action confirmation. Okay, so we see that GBP CAD also had an upside rejection after another trigger. I think that now we could see that market is heading to the upside again, and this is what I'm expecting. If it bounce, you see that multiple times GBP CAD gathered liquidity. This is now potential for upside, and I'm expecting for the price to break to the upside on that. It will be a good one. If we see that it's gonna reverse, then we can take that 5 times TP on this one. So what's here on TP? So my TP on GBP CAD is 1.65848. So 1.65848, which is the 5 times profit. That means that if I lose, I will lose 1% or 2%. If I gain, I will gain 10%. So this trade on GBP CAD, if it works out fully in my favor, I will gain 10% on this single trade, because it is 2% on that trade. So let's find out. I'm expecting it to have a bounce. Let's see where it is taking us. And in the meantime, guys, did you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel? Let me know in the live chat if you have any question. And let me see here on gold again, where we have that entry opportunity. Now this is a crucial point to look at, if gold is trying to break the high again. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that, Eric. You're always welcome. Okay, so GBP CAD has gone back to our entry again, so which is good for us. And the way I see this pattern now, there is a probability for potential upside. Let me see how it goes. Right, so gold also, Ajay, you wanna buy gold or buy gold? What do you wanna do? All right, so here is very interesting, isn't it? It's trying to push up and also push down. Who's gonna win? It's a big battle, along with this one here on GBP CAD. Okay, very good. Okay, so it's forming a very interesting price action on gold, very narrow few dodges. So which is kind of, here is a very crucial point to see how the market is evolving in that area. Okay guys, make a wish which way the market is heading on gold. Let me know in the live chat. I need that will break until 1911. Okay, very good. So what else? What do you think which way is heading? Let me see here on that one. I think that we might see still an upside bias from this level. Still, I'm not fully impressed for a big drop, which could have happened because the market has broken this weekly candle. If you look at the weekly, the price is also breaking the weekly low. So there could be some short-term drop, but may not be a very strong drop from that level. Okay guys, so now I have very interesting. Okay, so we are still running that GBP CAD trade, which almost came nearly to our SL, but it didn't hit. It has gone back up. So there is a probability now for GBP CAD to have an upside bias that we will be looking. And let me find out where is the next opportunity on gold, and any trade that I open, definitely I'll be sharing with you guys. And also, if you want to trade with me, as you know that any trade that I open, I do share with the VIP group as well. If you want to see all the trade that I'm opening with entry, stop loss and take profit, you can join us. The link below this video in the description area. Once you are on the website, you can click join now button, then you will be able to join to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Link below this video in the description area. In addition to this, any question that you have, you can ask me using the live chat. See here, I think it will go. Okay, wait for 1 hour candle close. Okay, very good. I think I'll touch 1914. Okay, I may reverse doing that immediate liquidity. Oh yeah, city. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for that. Okay, so here on GBP CAD and on gold. So gold, you can see that it's still locally trying to create a downside, but if you look at the weekly Also you see the market is almost nearly the weekly low. I think that gold today likely to break the 1914, and after breaking the low, then we might see that gold again heading to the upside. So for the time being, which is showing local downside, let it play out, and once you will find an entry, I will be looking to enter. As soon as I will find that opportunity, I will be jumping on a trade. Also, I'll be sharing this trade to you guys. So that said, with the time limit, I'm going to end the session. I hope that you enjoyed this live session. I'll come on live again twice tomorrow, and until that, guys, make sure that you stay present, stay tuned for all the analysis and updates that I'm posting every single day. You can find a free Telegram channel link in the description area. You can visit the description area and join the free Telegram channel. If you have any question, you can ask all the time using the live chat on the website. So with that said, thank you very much, and I'll see you again tomorrow in the next live. Until then, stay well, stay happy, always manage your trade when you are opening. So here, as I mentioned on gold, if I see that clear reversal pattern, I'll look for buying, as I think that we might see some upside momentum slowly on gold. Let's find out which way it's heading. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.